You said you're gonna start with the Doom run, right?
2. See how that goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a run of Doom 2.
Yeah.
See how that goes.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
All right. So when you're like 5 minutes before the run ends, just say time's
All
coming
right,
up
sure,
so
no
we know
problem.
when to split. So that'd be good.
All right, sure, no problem.
All right.
right.
I'd say the other thing left to do would be for me to probably do the countdown because we had some 10-second delay from me to you got me before.
Yeah, I'm ready,
on the
dude.
timer. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, dude.
All right. 3,
Let's
2,
go.
1, go.
Yep.
Let's go. Yep, this is good old Doom 2. I'm sure everyone knows what Doom is. They must have played it at least once before. Of course, this is the sequel. The one I actually knew the most when I was young. That's why I'm running this and not the original. But yeah, I actually haven't been running this for very long. I started learning it about a couple of months ago. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. So we'll see how it goes. It's a pretty new thing for me, doing this in a marathon setting, but I'm pretty hyped for it. I will be using saves at certain elements, because this game, to get a single segment run, deathless, is pretty darn difficult. So, I'm certainly going to be doing that. I think out of all the runs I've had, I've only had a couple straight up single segment, no death runs. It's pretty brutal. Quite a few really neat movement tricks in this that'll come up in a few elements. A couple I'm going to try here later on. Some really tricky ones. Can't promise it'll go well, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. This early couple of levels are some of the hardest ones when it comes to dealing with the enemies, because there's a lot of hit scanners in this, and they do a ton of damage. Like, those shotgunners can literally just take off 40% of your health with a single shot, and they're full of them in close quarters. It's pretty nasty. I'll try again.
Someone in chat said may want to pick a different upstream server. Yeah, the issue is that he's like, yeah, I'm streaming to my server. Where are you located?
I'm located obviously in the UK, so I'm using the London UK server. Well, I was, but now I'm using yours. But I mean, you're like Germany, right? So
Yeah, we're Germany. That's why I'm like, what the hell? This should just be fine.
yeah.
Oh, wait, there you go. Need to mute this. Hello? There you go. Still not getting anything there. Let me check the actual stream thing. Might have to refresh it. Sorry for these technical difficulties, by the way. Difficulties? Issues. Whatever. Is it tech?
Alright, okay, I think I'm live again. I'm seeing upload. I'm back.
Give us a second. Still waiting for it to update.
No problem, dude. Actually, almost had that trick in level 4. Almost. It's one I always get wrong in solo. I'm just trying to practice. I almost got it this time.
Nice.
Oh.
Are you getting any upstream on OBS?
Yeah, I'm seeing I'm uploading just fine.
Okay, which means we'll probably just have to wait a bit up until it picks up. There's like some server-wise delay when we try to fetch the video, which is stupid because it should just be immediately there. I don't get it.
Fetch
there it is.
the
Okay, it
video,
should be
which
back.
is
It's not back on
stupid
stream
because
yet.
it should just be
Oh, there it
immediately
is. Okay.
there.
I don't get it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it should be back. It's not back on stream yet. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's back on stream.
All
So
right.
we've reset the timer. Do you just want to start a new game in that case?
Yeah, sure.
I think...
Yeah, I'll start a new one.
All right, I'll do a countdown then again. Let's hope this works fine now.
Fingers crossed. All right, let's go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go. Round 2. We'll call it a warm up. Hopefully, this level is as kind to me as it was last time. Let's get rid of those guys up there, because we need to go back up there. Take that little secret teleporter. What I did there actually was do what was called a key bump, which is basically the way Doom Guy can like pick out keys and items through a wall if he hits the wall fast enough, because of the way Doom calculates movement. It's handy as well, because if you go in that little alcove, it opens up a door with a bunch of enemies and it blocks you up here, so pretty handy that. This level is really nasty if you don't get that. There's a few instances that comes in handy, but that one's probably the most important, I think, from the top of my head. Someone's asking what world record is for this. World record is 19 minutes and 36, I think, which is a ludicrous time. It's best than the next best like player by a solid 5 minutes, I think, and that's for this game, which is like really popular speedrun game. So that's pretty insane. No, I can't get through it straight up this time. Feels bad, man. Big menace. You're not being as kind to me this time around. So, you see me running around a lot, like on a diagonal angle, doing a little strafe run. That's pretty much the go-to way to move about this game, because the way Doom calculates movement, and one sec. Oh, fuck. Right. If I can get this time. Yes! I tried that so much yesterday, and I kept missing it. Feels good. I'm pretty happy to get that. With the way Doom calculates movement, if you hold up in a direction, it sort of moves in sort of like a square arc, so you move about 40% faster, I think, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. It's called SR40, that is. There's another sort of movement called SR50, which takes like 4 inputs, moving, holding a direction, and using the strafe key and moving the mouse, using like mouse movement to move your character around. That gives you an extra burst of speed, which is handy for like doing little jumps and stuff in certain areas. But while you're doing that, you can't actually turn, so it's quite limited use. But for some tricks, it's really handy. Aw, you can jump over to that little switch there that you need. Not this time, though. If you just shy away from this spider mastermind, he doesn't even attempt to fire at you. It's pretty handy, that. You can literally block an enemy's line of sight by simply putting a little 2-pixel wide little totem in front of you. Oh, a Spectre came up the elevator with me. There, I skipped a tiny line def that triggers a door to open here. That opens up a bunch of imps, which blocks you up for quite a bit. But you skip over a tiny little line, avoids all of that. Doing that to skip a trigger, and I missed it. Well, I skipped that. Did that. Little jump over. Okay, so here's one of the... Well, this is probably the hardest trick in the game for me. So I'm going to save right here. There's a rocket jump here you can use to get to a platform in the middle there that you need to get to. Normally you have to kill all of these enemies to raise a tiny little staircase. But you can use a rocket jump to skip your way. And if it's feeling lucky, if it's feeling generous, I can get it. It's a really, really particular trick. And I had bad luck with this yesterday, so let's give it a go. I'm going to save here. I didn't get it that time. Ow. You will not leave me alone. Alright. Nope. Not much luck with it. Tell you what. I'm just going to go play it normally. It's a really tricky one. Didn't expect to get it. But it looks pretty impressive when you do. It's okay. There's another rocket jump later on that I'm more comfortable with. So I can show off how that goes. Pick up some of the ammo here. It's all the ammo you use on all these. You need some of those plasma cells later. There he is. Hiding. We have to try and feel our way through here. If they're kind enough, they'll let us in. It's very luck-based, that. You really just got to hope they're not going to block you up too much. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. This bit has a room that is really nasty for enemy blocks. I'm a little bit low on plasma cells. Oops. But hopefully they'll be feeling generous. Okay, here's the room. Don't forget you can be blocked by monsters that are literally miles below you. That's the problem here. So you just gotta hope. Hey, that was good. That was good. Very nice of them to just let me through there. I'm actually going to save here, because this bit can be nasty, and I don't have enough rockets to deal with this properly. I think I'm going to be okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, they like to teleport down here from that little room every now and again. Maybe I'll just do that. Because if you die, you spawn with just a pistol, and as far as speedruns go, that's pretty much a game over. Like I said, this game is pretty nasty to run on a single segment. Or maybe I'm just bad. One of those two. Right. There's a jump here, which shouldn't be that hard, but I always tend to mess it up, so we'll see how it goes. That went pretty nicely for us. Just pop him. I have to get rid of him later. This level's pretty standard. Not too many fancy tricks going on here, but... Well, there is one key bump, actually. Which, fingers crossed we can get. Not too important if you don't, though. We didn't. Didn't quite get the angle right. But you can grab that through the wall. If you're fast enough. Oh. Here comes the Cacodemon room. Oh. We could have dealt with this better. But it's okay. I'll make do. Stuff waiting for platforms. But trigger those Cacodemons right there, so they don't block us. This level has two areas we have to jump off a skyscraper. Here comes the first one. This one's not too bad. We moved those Cacodemons earlier so they don't block you. But the second one is more luck-based and can go very badly if we're unlucky. So, wish me luck. Ah, and it went badly for us. Well, they're just not letting us in. Yep, that's the thing. You get blocked there, you have some problems. Right. There we go. He didn't want to cooperate with us, that did. It's an awful slow platform. Just gotta wait. Alright, this next level has the second major rocket jump. This one I'm a little bit more confident on. We'll see how it goes, though. Okay. See if we get it. Move him out the way. Okay. Oh no. Not quite let me. Alright. One last try, otherwise I'm just going to play out the level standard. Fingers crossed. Ah, not having it. It's just not having it. Right then. This is kind of scary as well, because there's a room with an archvile, which could cause some problems. I'm literally going to save here. It's a pretty nasty one. There you go. The rocket jump, what it does, it takes you over a little platform an enemy normally stands on, and takes you into that end of the room right there. Saves quite a bit of time. Getting a switch from below it there to open this up. Yeah, enemies have infinite height, but so do switches, so you can hit them from above and below pretty nicely. What we're going to do here is, instead of finishing this level, we're going to go through the secret exit and play Wolfenstein. Because going through this secret level is actually faster than finishing that level. Because that level is a pretty long one. I'm going to dart through here real quick. Use lots of SR50 to get through here as fast as we can. If you're unlucky, you can get screwed over by these SS guards, but it's a case of, you know, just hoping you've pulled lucky. I think quite a lot of damage here, but we'll just play it safe here. Do that. We won't be doing map 32, no. It's because going through that level is literally faster than finishing that level we was just on. That's why we take that secret exit. There's a really cool trick on this, actually. We're going to be taking. Revenant, don't mess us up. Alright. So, normally you need a red key to get through this little hole here. But, because Doom Guy's been slimming down, he can just go through the gap if he gets the right angle. Do what's called a glide. And just walk through. There's a few times you can do that. There'll be another one I'll be attempting in a few levels' time. That's extremely handy. Oh, I'm being attacked by that imp from up there. They can do that as well. That's kind of scary. because enemies don't have a specific height. So they can generally do actions from any point on the Z-axis. We'll try and do a trigger skip here that avoids a bunch of enemies spawning. And we got it. Skipping that little line there. Ooh, getting smarted by an imp there, I think. Could have been a cacodemon, I ain't sure. Take this soul sphere just to be safe. Should be okay without it, but it's always wise to be safe. If the next area isn't kind to you, it can cause you some problems. I'm going to try and jump over this little wall here. You can just about get over. With a bit of angled movements. Just get rid of him. Ooh, I think a little bit too. It lets me in. I'll jump over that little chest-high wall. Yeah. Alright, fine. Fine. You don't want to jump. Okay. I have to remember what that route was. Ain't been down there in a while. Yeah, it's skipping a line there that stops enemies spawning in. That'd be pretty handy. Otherwise there'd be a bunch of cacodemons flying about. And they can actually end up in this room here. You have to backtrack a lot in, so handy you don't have them spawn in. Solid map design, this. Solid map design. Hey, it restocks a lot of your ammo. You get a nice large cell pack in there, so it's lovely. Right, this level's pretty standard. Not a lot to say about this one. Really short. Go ahead and miss a point blank shotgun shot. Didn't matter anyway. Alright, Citadel is the one that tends to be quite confusing when you start out. I know this one really confused me when I was a kid. A lot of hallways that, you know, you have to go over certain lines to open up more parts of the hallway. It's just... and all sorts of weird doors that, you know, lead to God knows where. It's a tricky one when you first play it. Skate along the wall here. Certain walls, if you do a strafe run across it, it counts your speed twice. So you go double the speed across it. We'll be using that in the next map. You have to cross a bunch of lava, and it's handy that you have a nice long wall where you can just double your speed on it, because otherwise it'd be a very nasty one. So skate along this wall here. Like that. is you want to take a little platform here, a little teleport that, you know, skips a lot of this map. This map's known for having a big room where you can have like a cyber demon and a spider mastermind fight it out. But I mean, we're not going to be seeing that this run. Sorry, but it's way too time consuming. Oh, nice. Well, that was handy. Spook me, why don't you? Get that mega sphere there because we're quite low. Alright. This map has the second big glide of the run. We're going to try and hammer our way through this. Because you can go through if you have the right angle. There we go. And it just lets you on through. There's one you can use to get through the exit which has 2 bars. But, well, the only person I think that's done that is the world record holder. At least in the actual run, it's really difficult. I certainly can't do it. Nowhere near. Oh, nice. I just got knocked out by this Hell Knight. Alright, next one is the Catacombs. Catacombs can be a scary map. I'm just going to do that right now. This one ends a lot of my runs. It's full of chain gunners and revenants in close quarters. It's not very nice. There's another glide you can do here. In this area, you can glide through those bars. But it's not very reliable, and it doesn't save a massive amount of time, so... that one will pass. I like to get rid of this Baron just to be safe. Tends to not be very friendly. Thought I was going to fucking open up on me. That was relatively nice. Got a decent amount of health. Going into barrels of fun. Now this is solid map design. It was my favourite map when I was a kid, this one. But it's quite dangerous, full of barrels, and all sorts of other nastiness. Ooh. A tanker rocket there, I don't know. Right, the Chasm. Probably one of the most infamous maps because of, well, you'll see in a moment. I'm pretty low. I'm going to take this health right now. Take that. We'll take this door so we can skip getting the blue key. It's full of platforms that are like 2 pixels wide. And yes, this is the intended way to beat the level. This is exactly what we're supposed to do. Yeah, safe to say. It's quite nasty. Ooh. That was just unfortunate. So. you go. It's better. If I had enough cells for a BFG shot here, it'd be extremely handy, but because that last room could be a menace sometimes, we don't this time. Last thing you want is one of these lost souls knocking you off, so. There we go. Always hair raising that one is. Alright. Oops. Yeah, super low there. I might be able to skip on way through, but turns out no. Case of march on through to the exit. Pretty standard, this one. There's an archvile there, but he's not a massive problem. You just do that. Alright, the abandoned mines. It's the salt mines. This one ends a ton of runs for me. You gotta be fast, otherwise you get blocked. And that's already a bad start. Yeah. Nope. We can hope it's feeling generous. Hope we haven't spawned in too many cacodemons. Oh no. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem with this one. See that imp juke that rocket there? He was feeling brave. Yeah, can you believe this? There's 3 of them. Yeah. That is just unfortunate. Oh, actually, I'll fucking ult tab there. Yeah, it's the salt mines. It's the level I'm afraid of the most in this entire game. Because it can just end your day. Oof. Oh. There's one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Will we hit double digits? I hear them all teleporting in, though. Alright, that was pretty snappy. Yes, work with me. Thank you. There we go. Yeah. That was unfortunate, but yeah, that's the salt mines for you. Sometimes they just don't cooperate. Well, this is Monster Condo. This has a pretty swanky archvile jump. Well, not an archvile jump, an archvile trick rather. But we're gonna get an archvile to open a door for us. Because all enemies in this game are constantly using the action key. So, if we get this archvile into this little gap with us, it will open the door for us.
Yo, Doomsday. Think we got small time for a quick donation?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
We've got a 10 euro donation from Arcpit saying, Doomception? Here's some sense for the kids too, and a heart. Thanks, Arcpit, for the 10 euros.
Oh, my boy Arcpit. Good guy, Arcpit. Not too many special things going on in this level. It's a pretty scary one when you're playing it first time. That room's full of spider masterminds and all sorts of nastiness. Pretty low on supplies right now. This is kind of scary. There we go. Mainly getting out that little alcove. That's the scary part. So, thankfully that was quite smooth. Right, second to last level, this one. Living End. Again, pretty standard fare this one, but it's quite long. There's some pretty tricky parts in it. There is one trick near the end, which I want to have a gander at. We'll see how that goes. You can sort of run around that little block. It's supposed to block you. But, yeah. You can just run around it. Whoa, that chain gunner though. That chain gunner though. I do like to get rid of that Hell Knight though, because a singular smack from him and it can take off a ridiculous amount of health, so wise not to risk it really. That Shenga down there is just not cooperating though. Not at all. Want these cells here because you want some BFG ammo for a room coming up. You pretty much need it for. Always the one hit scanner down there. You teleport in, just give you a swift slap to the face every time. Okay, here's the room where we need it. Bunch of cacodemons and pain elementals in here. You want to clear out? Fair do, fair do. Been relatively nice to me.
Doomsday, I think we can interrupt you another time?
Yeah, go for it.
For another donation?
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, ArcPit went ahead and donated another 19 euros, saying Key Waffle Hype PogChamp, which means we're currently at our first 50 euro step, which means after you're done streaming, during the next intermission before we do the couch gaming, we'll be raffling some game keys to everyone in chat.
Ooh.
So stay tuned for that. Okay,
Hell
I'll
yeah.
leave you to the run again.
Alright, that trick I was on about earlier is coming up here. There's a really swanky strafe run jump you can do here that skips quite a bit of this. I'm going to have to clear a little bit of these first though. Might be risky. Maybe I should have got rid of him the first time. Oh no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. So you can basically strafe run across here. Normally you have to bring down a bunch of platforms to do it, but we're just gonna go ahead and just do that. And just skip all of that. There we go. Here we go. Icon of Sin. The final level. Time will be coming up in about a minute or so. There's a heads up. See if I can get over this first time with some SR50. The answer is no. I was miles away. Getting that first time. That's something I've got quite down yet. Gotta shoot 3 rockets into this big boss brain. You got one of them. There's 2 of them. Oh, I'm blocked by someone here. Alright, time's coming up soon. Oh. unless I completely whiff that shot, in which case, nope. It's still coming up pretty soon though. One more rocket. Fucking hell. There we go. There we go. Time coming up. And time. There you go. GG. What did I get? I wonder. You still finish the level. Even if you die, you still finish the level. It still gives you the consolation prize.
Alright, so we've reached time apparently, I've heard?
Yes, yeah.
I just came back and you just gave me the headset and was like, time is up! But okay. So, perfect timing.
Oh.
Timing. Let's quickly check. I'm horrible with puns, I'm sorry.
It's cool. I'm no better.
Okay, we got... Oh god, we got a 420 euro donation from Zblink, saying Doomsday is bad.
Yeah, good. That's Blink, man. Always calling me boosted.
Okay.
Good old Blink.
All right. So considering you're still not done, what do you plan to do next? Something in the 16:9 area or still 4:3?
Well, like
you can go with whatever you want.
I think like, if you got some time up, I think what I'll do is I'll stream a bit of OS if you don't mind, because well,
stream a bit of OS.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have any other games of speedrun at the moment, but I can always do a bit of OS.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
With OS, you're actually allowed to put handcam on if you want.
Alright, sure.
You can just put in the corner.
Yeah, I can sort that out real quick, no problem.
All right.
Sounds good.
In that case, we'll quickly switch over to the intermission screen, and you just hit me up.